quite a buzz in Hong Kong.
Buzz, real buzz.
Right? You've
Excellent.
been here. You come here a lot. This part
Many,
of the world.
many times.
Does it feel different?
Feels good.
Okay.
Feels good.
What's different, do you feel?
I think people sense that some of the U.S.-China tension has normalized a bit, and that the capital markets are receptive to new product. I mean, the reality is that the China progress through COVID and coming out of COVID has been spectacular across multiple industries. As you well know, you report on it every day. AI, robotics, EV, biotech, and now Hong Kong being the fulcrum to raise capital. Pretty exciting when the capital actually starts coming to market. So you had sort of the green shoots of the development onshore, but now you have the global capital markets being receptive.
You guys have probably the best position in terms of this resurgence in IPOs and equity capital markets raising here in the city. I had to look at the league tables. I won't disclose the actual number. You know, help us understand what the competitive environment is like for deals, given that resurgence that we've seen in activity here, and what's the appetite from non-Asian-based investors to participate in all the fundraising that's taking place here in Hong Kong.
First of all, I love the setup to the question, so thank you so much.
Yeah, I didn't disclose the rank, though.
I really appreciate that. The team stability has been remarkable, beginning with Gokul Leroy and then the heads of banking, George Taylor, Shane Zhang, heads of equities, Ben Walker, head of fixed income, Nal Almeida, and then #1 research for a decade plus. You know, you've interviewed all the analysts.
Yeah.
Having stability matters out here.
Okay.
It matters. And when we think about the diversification of the Morgan Stanley businesses, Asia has always been a site of comparative strength, which means you need to come. You need to be here. When things are good, when things are less good. But the reality is China is the second most liquid market in the world, and asset managers are going to want exposure. So when times are a little tougher, maybe they'll be underweight and maybe it'll be beta, be more passively held. But when the animal spirits are kicking in and when there is clear advantage being struck by winning companies, they want alpha. When they want alpha, they want company-specific allocation. So that's when the new issue environment becomes so important. And we're having a great run thanks to that leadership, bringing companies to the public sphere.
Yeah.
I think one of the things we learned, excellent question, Yvonne. I think one of the things we learned about the wealth management business is scale matters. You know, we were under scale for a lot of years. Now that business in the U.S. is a $7 trillion business, but it's still only 10% of the total TAM available. I think here, too, we've looked to try to be a scale player, sticking to the high net worth segment, making sure that we're operating with a certain channel, but scale matters, and we'll continue to build accordingly.
And how does Hong Kong dovetail into your plans in terms of wealth in mainland China? Is Hong Kong still the jump-off point?
Yes.
As far as many of the solutions are concerned?
Yes. Hong Kong is existentially important. It's the port for capital flows. It always has been, right through 97, right through the periods that we've had ups and downs, and then through COVID. I think Hong Kong is going to continue to be a financial center for many, many years to come. So the beachhead here, 2,500 people we have in Hong Kong, absolutely critical. So for those of us that come 2, 3, 4 times a year, it's important that clients see that we are very much committed to Hong Kong as the unique center that it is.
We were just talking to David Solomon from Goldman saying he's heading to China. Do you have plans to head to the mainland?
I like India, but I like China. You don't have to make the choice. You have, $1.5 billion and $1.4 billion on 8. I think that's the math, right? So that's a pretty big, percentage of the global population denominator. They can both win. India can learn something from China, though, in terms of how to think about industry winners. This is the big change here now onshore. You're seeing real global winners in biotech, for example, and I think India is watching that, figuring out how they can not just be the one plus, but they can start having category killers that don't just serve in domestic demand, because at some point they'll have a demographic challenge, right? It's just the nature of human history, but then how to be global competitors. These markets, it's an excellent point that you make with the comparison, these markets can learn from each other.
Ted, we got to leave it there, but thank you. Ted
you guys
Pinkbear,
are very good to see me.
Chairman and
thank
CEO
you.
at Morgan
Thank you,
Stanley.
David.
I'll
Thanks,
send it back to you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thanks very
Thank
much.
you. Have a good
Thanks
day.
very much.